What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that bell so you get a notification every time I go live and anytime I post a video. If you've been here before and you know I'm about to put that fire out, consider hitting that like button so we can get to the algorithm and more people can see this content. Let's get into this. Today, we're going to watch a clip of Candace Owens describing the climate in regards to the dating scene, why some of the numbers are dropping in regards to marriage. And after we watch this clip, I'm going to break down what's going on and kind of spread some truth as to why many of these rates are going to the ground. Let's get into this.
Shocking new claim about the falling marriage rate is raising a lot of questions right now. A new study says the reason fewer people are getting married is because there's a shortage of, quote, economically attractive men. I ask this question all the time. You complain about men, but are you being the type of a woman that a man would want, right? Maybe in the instant when men are not thinking with their big heads and they're saying, oh, whoa, she's out naked, great, I'm going to go for it. That might be what a man wants, but long term, that's not what a man wants. A man doesn't want a girl that's just going to be naked all the time and put herself out there available for every man to see. Again, self-perpetuating problem. Not enough women calling out the fact that women are not desirable right now, in my opinion.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. That wasn't a long clip, right? So the first lady came on and she said a lot of men are not economically attractive, right? Meaning they don't make enough money for the women in this day and age, right? Then Candace came on and she said that majority of the women in the dating market today are not desirable by men. Many of them, they're showing their bodies, they're on social media, they're out and about, they're trying to get attention, so on and so forth, right? That's what they bring to the table, right? Let's break this all the way down, right? Based on what the first lady said, I'll begin there. As far as men not being economically attractive, it depends, what are we talking about here? The national average, and that's going to depend on where you at, salary wise, right? It's between $40,000 and $50,000 a year, right? For men, it's between $40,000 and $50,000 a man. So some women will take a man making 60, right, which is above average. Some women want a man making 80. Some women want a man making 100,000. Some women want a man making 500, a million, so on and so forth, right? What exactly is this? He's not economically attractive, right? What is this? What that is in a nutshell, guys, is this. Many women in the dating market today are superficial, right? Many women in the dating market today are superficial. So they come up with these unrealistic numbers of my man needs to be making this, my man needs to be making that, my man needs to be able to provide me this lifestyle, my man needs to be able to provide me that lifestyle, right? It's a bunch of superficial BS that they're seeing on social media, TV, hearing on the radio, hearing this music, seeing in movies, hearing their friends and family talk about these things, right? That's where a lot of that's coming from, right? But many of these women, or most of these women who speak this type of rhetoric, are not being realistic, right? So let's just get past that. As far as what Candace Owens was saying, many of the women on the dating scene today are not desirable, right? Now, let's get it straight. They are desirable in terms of sex, right? These are women who men do want to be intimate with. No question about it, no doubt about it. These are women who men do want to have sex with. But outside of sex, men of a certain caliber, right? Men of a certain status want nothing else to do with these women, because the majority of them are spending most of their time on social media, especially on Instagram, showing their bodies, throwing pictures out there. Every time you turn around, they got a new picture out there. They're showing it all to all these other guys. Their DMs are full, right? Their DMs are full. And when it comes to actually being a wife, they know nothing about it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to adhere to a man's program. They don't want to be submissive. They don't want to be consistent when it comes to their looks, their beauty, taking care of their hair, taking care of their bodies, eating right, doing duties around the house, doing duties for the man, whatever he has in store for her, right? They're not willing to do any of that. Now, another thing to consider. If a woman gets with a man who is economically attractive, right? Let's say he's at the peak of his career. What she has to realize is this. If you meet that man at the finish line, 9 times out of 10, he's already got everything he wants, right? You're just coming in the picture to do, I would say, very little. Maybe he does want you for sexual reasons. Maybe he does want you to be eye candy that's on his arm, right? Maybe he wants you for those types of reasons. Maybe he does want you to come in and fulfill duties around the house, right? But the question is, are you willing to do that, right? Are you willing to be that type of woman? Most women, when they're asked to do those types of things, they feel like their purpose has been shrunken, right? They're like, what? That's it. I mean, and they get mad when that man can just throw them away and go get another one, right? Because again, you met him at his peak. In his mind, he really doesn't need you like that. Again, in his mind, he really doesn't need you like that because he's already accomplished majority of the things that he wanted to accomplish in life. So you just kind of coming in as one small piece of the big puzzle, right? That's what it is. Versus when you go out here and you are willing to build with a man. When you go out here and you're willing to build with a man, that relationship, that marriage is more likely to last, right? Because that man, he's able to fully see your value, fully see your worth, fully see what you can bring to the table, right? If he's already got it all, he ain't worried about the little bit that you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? You just coming in, you not really doing much at all. But if he's in the process of building, doing this, doing that, right, and you're actually helping him in different facets of life, he's more willing to hold on to you. And you all are more willing to bond and stay with each other long term, right? But if you're trying to meet a guy at the finish line, again, he ain't really going to need you like that. So that relationship is more likely to crash and burn. So a lot of you women who sitting back at the finish line waiting on this guy to come through and be done with everything, and you waiting for him to be economically attractive and all this other stuff, again, your chances of keeping that man are very slim. Your chances of keeping that man are very slim, right? You want to get with a man who, again, you can build with, and he can see your value and your worth, and it will, and those things stand the test of time. That's what you want. You don't want it to be you just coming in the picture and he already got everything. You may think you want that, right? Because, right, you like life, that makes life 10 times easier for me. I ain't got nothing to worry about. But at the same time, you are disposable when you walk into that type of picture. I'm going to say it again. You are disposable when you walk into that picture, right? And another thing, a lot of you women, you go into marriages thinking wrong. Even prior to being married, you're sitting back and you're thinking, what can this man do for me? You know, what do I need a man for? Right? That's your mindset. What do I need a man for? When your mindset should be, what can I do for him? Right? How can I show my value? How can I show my worth? How can I be an asset to his life? Your mindset should be, how can I be an asset to his life? Right? If you want this thing to last long term. A lot of y'all sitting back and your mindsets is jacked up. And that's why you stay in the position you stay in for so long. Because you were just thinking, okay, I just need him for this. Okay, I just need him for that. And you're not thinking about what value you're going to add to his life. Hey, this is free game. This is free game. Get it while it lasts. Get it while it lasts. But what do you guys think? Why are marriage rates dropping, right? Why are these women and men not able to seal the deal? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment in the comment section. And remember, guys, keep God first. Keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.